Prayer for the ops. Swag team featuring Take Note, Jody, Benji, Flawless. Big up my swag team for Royal.
Let's fucking go, baby. Let's get it. Yeah. Mach 11, dead him. Send a nigga back to heaven. Just to go and meet his brethren. You can tell the Lord that I sent him. Say it. Amen. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11. Mach 11, dead him. Just to go and meet his brethren. You can tell the Lord that I sent him. Say it. Amen. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11.
That shorty bad, gorgeous. Diamonds impeccable, flawless. New age plug cordless. Go with some killers, flawless. I take a nap and I send them to hell. Pour one out for them others as well. Swag team and Take Note. Jane North, talking about shells. I pull up on the scene and I'm bringing the crowd. They just think it's a dream. Ain't no bitches allowed. The way that I spit is a nightmare. They pay for all of these babies, it's not fair. I'm the best of the crying in hot chairs, sending them straight back to heaven with slime prayers. Painting footprints on doors, like cares. Trying to get out of clubs is a nightmare. Send them straight back to heaven with slime prayers. Painting footprints on doors is a nightmare. Yo, painting footprints on doors is a nightmare.
Mach 11, dead him. Send a nigga back to heaven. Just to go and meet his brethren. You can tell the Lord that I sent him. Say it. Amen. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11. Mach 11, dead him. Just to go and meet his brethren. You can tell the Lord that I sent him. Say it. Amen. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11.
Cooking the method electrically, naturally came with the remedy. My flow be heavenly, like I got bands on me, travel the galaxy. Body blows, now they just dropping like dominoes. Slip up the decimal, came with the cooking flow. Yeah, they know. Calls on the cellular, always been popular, never been regular. Came off the dome, fly up to Rome, still on the phone, yo with the jugular. Settle your temperature, lost in the nebula. Catch us in two like the molecule. Checking my DNA, darker than liquor. Drop on my enemies like my name Hercules. What? Speaking to Petrov, he's shooting the messenger. Drinking the pain, I will talk to your brain like it's Morpheus. Sipping Kavossi, you came with the duffel bag. TBE, packages bookie, swimming jacuzzis. Now they just bougie, beauty, red like a ruby, trying to Dior me.
Mach 11, dead him. Send a nigga back to heaven. Just to go and meet his brethren. You can tell the Lord that I sent him. Say it. Amen. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11. Mach 11, dead him. Just to go and meet his brethren. You can tell the Lord that I sent him. Say it. Amen. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11. We're blowing now 9/11.
I'm praying for the ops that ain't worth my time. You in the streets earning stripes, putting bags on peeps, not working like I'm God like on track in his church is mine. My sermon's fine. Yeah, break bread and serve some wine. Don't let no ops just lurk inside. No more pitch drinking, curling vibes. With the pen, I'm learning life. My face is divine. Words is fire in perfect time. Nurtured right. Them man there be learning lines, rehearsing lines. Trust me, far from certified. Active while you sleep, I'm working nights. I want all the ops to feel like that young guy on Merseyside. Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Stats, Facts and Vibes podcast, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and I'm joined by one of the GOAT content creators, get me, Baines St. Patrick, aka Statman Baines, in the building, aka Top Red Bainesy, aka CR7 Hive. What are you telling me, Bainesy? You good? You're on mute, fam. You're on mute.
I'm good. You saying?
Yeah, man, it's been a minute. I feel like I've not seen you in time, fam. What are you saying, man? Are you good, first and foremost?
I'm good. I'm doing my Bundesliga fantasy football right now.
Oh, man said Bundesliga fantasy football, you know, like that. That's commitment right there. That is commitment. right there. And that tune that was playing just before we started, people, Prayer for the Ops is out now. Official video out now on the Swag Team Empire YouTube. Swag Team Empire. It will be out on all streaming platforms August the 8th, people. Obviously, Swag Team Jody featuring Jay North, Benji, and myself. Make sure you subscribe to Statman Baines' channel as well. Link is in the title. But yes, stats, facts, and vibes, people. We're back. Big up to my guy Levs on the new logo as well. Large up my guy Levs every single time. He does 90% of the Sarcasm City TV logos as well. Big up everyone in the chat. Get your questions in, people. You get me? Get your questions in regards to top 6 Premier League predictions. That's what myself and Bainesy will be discussing. Top 6 Premier League predictions. Obviously, Bainesy's Conte higher than that, so we probably have Spurs 3rd or 2nd. But we're going to get into all of that. We are. But Bainesy, again, man, it's good to see. I've missed you, fam. It's good to see you.
I'm coming back in that new season.
Let's go, man.
Listen,
Energy. New season, man.
I was going to say optimism, but we'll see, and we'll see.
We're gonna get into that because I'm hoping. I'm actually in the minority. I'm optimistic this season about United, but that's just me in it. Like,
yeah, but I know you being optimistic is 6th. And I'll be honest, I'm on the exact same wavelength.
No. It's 5th with the Europa League. That's a good season.
I'll be honest, I don't think we finished 5th.
No. What I'm saying, we'll get into all of that. But 5th with the Europa League, 6th with the Europa League is a good season.
Yeah,
with the Europa League is a good season.
I was just talking that solely league, isn't it?
Oh, you're talking? Nah. League's secondary for me. That's a secondary thing. I'm telling you, man. League is secondary for me. I'm focused. I'm all in on Europe. You know what I'm saying? And that if we were in the Conference League, I'd be talking the same way. I'm all in on Europe. Yo, forget the league. We ain't gonna win it. Yeah, finishing top 4 is gonna be tough. You don't get a trophy for it anyway. Yo, go win the Europa League. We got to the final with a worse manager and a worse squad. Go win the Europa League. That's my thoughts.
I agree. But I think it's going to be difficult. World Cup year. Injuries right now, man. Already Martial injured. This is what I said. We can't rely on the guy, man.
We're gonna get into that. Yeah. That's my biggest issue with him. Let me run through some of the chat as well. Well, some of the comments in the chat. Big up to Daredevil says, big up Flawless and everyone else. Love from the USA here. Listening to Ten Hag's press conference. He knows how to answer and handle the media.
Sensational, man.
Oh, all right, let's start there. Sensational, you said. What was sensational about it? Because that's a word you don't use often. So
man, there was a point, because obviously, like, let's be honest, every single time the topic is going to be Ronaldo this week, isn't it?
Okay.
It is most weeks, but I think there was a point where I think it was Simon Peach in it from the BBC who asked him a question, and Ten Hag literally pointed at him, innit?
Yeah.
Like literally pointed, because he was like, no, it wasn't just Ronaldo, it was other players and stuff as well, innit?
Okay.
And I just thought that was crazy. Like, he said the plays were wrong, but he also backed the plays. He didn't single out anyone. He came at the media kind of thing there. He marked his authority on in the room, which is what I think was sensational. And that was like very Van Gaal-esque, innit? Because remember when Van Gaal had a little goal that was in Neil Custis from the Sun?
I don't remember. You'll remember better than me because I don't pay too much attention to press conferences. Van Gaal, innit? Okay. What did he have a go at him about?
I can't remember, but I swear it was Neil Custis. But now Ten Hag kind of marked his authority straight away, kind of thing. And it was good that he backed the plays, but kind of did say they were at fault, which was good.
That's what you want from your manager, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want from your manager, 100%. My man said sensational in that. Big up Timo, who says Bainesy. You know what I'm saying?
And trust me, like, even other stuff in terms like,
go on.
He said like we needed plays, but you were still happy with the squad, like stuff like that. Like he kind of did make points where he was like, yeah, come on, the board, I want my signings. But then he kept reiterating, it's about the right signing. He kept saying that. Like, he's not signing plays for the sake of signing plays. It has to be the right signing.
Yeah.
Let me get that Ronaldo quote up.
Yeah, I'll let you pull up the Ronaldo quote while you do that. Big up to Giri, who says, intro, fire, my guy, flawless. Big up Daniel, who says, there is always going to be a banger, my guy, flawless. Big up to little bro Ryan in the cut as well. Timo says, Nangle's been hype. I think that's a shot at you. Cam ODS. Large up Cam for becoming a member. If you want to join the membership, the link's in the pinned comment, people. Large up Cam, you can catch him here fortnightly, Mondays, in it. The Arsenal Manchester United show. Gonna talk from the Arsenal podcast meets the Man United podcast. Every other Monday. Talk to us mainly.
This is like the direct quote from Laurie Whitwell, yeah? Now after point, there were many players who left, but the spotlight is on Cristiano. That's not right. Do your research. Make out many players left. We have a top striker. Really happy with the squad. We stick to the plan.
Okay, but he's spot on. I like how I've been liking how he speaks from how he's spoken, I should say, from the jump. And I don't really pay too much attention to interviews. Go on, fam. Carry on.
He was asked about so Laurie Whitworth said, ask Ten Hag what the consequences of the unacceptable behaviour is. Ten Hag said, you mention it, you correct them, then move on.
That's right.
And that's what I said at the point. Like, it seemed like it was just like a miscommunication thing, innit? Because the club came out and said on that day that they were allowed. The play, like, there's no way the players are all that stupid to leave, innit? And that
was my thoughts on it. That was my thoughts on it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Ten Hag corrected them. They made a mistake. You move on. If they do it again, then obviously that's when question marks have to be asked. But for now, you can kind of say, yeah, you give them the benefit of the doubt. Ten Hag's probably giving them the benefit of the doubt here, and you move.
I'm with that. Like, rule with the iron fist. That's all I've said. Like you said, it did seem like a miscommunication because I don't think players would leave against the manager's wishes. So hopefully that gets patterned and sorted out. That's just miscommunication shouldn't be happening. But
people saying it was like Ronaldo's kick and stuff. Yeah, like it was literally everyone who didn't play left other than Harry Maguire. Like, and the players, I think, from what I heard, apparently they all left in the 75th minute. And Ronaldo weren't even in the director's box, so they probably thought they could have.
Yeah,
if every single player stepped up and left.
Well, we'll see what going on. Pains me to say it, but Flawless's music videos are absolutely quality. Big up Ryan for the backhanded compliment. Love to Sasha every time. Good to see you, Sasha. He just puts the fire emoji with the music notes. But large up, my guy Jez says, big up. Timo says, good luck for the show, boss. Yeah, man, appreciated. Big up Flawless and Statman. Hope you're good. Hit the like button, people. Hope you're blessed too, Sasha. And make sure you hit the like button as well. Let's bump them likes up. Share this across all the socials and subscribe to the channel as well. Jez is saying here, champions, City top 4, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Europa, Spurs, West Ham. All right, so you got City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal in 4th, Spurs. Oh yeah, Jez has got us finishing 7th. Mad. But you know, we move. He put United to win Europa League though.
I don't think that's mad though, 7th.
Who do you think? I don't think West Ham are better than us. I'm sorry.
No, but it's not like them being better than us. It's how they deal with the season. Like we're clearly struggling with it straight away. With Martial out. Ronaldo, I think, can only play 45 minutes, and we're left with Belanga. I saw Chong play the other day on Sunday. Not bad Chong is. I'm actually dead serious. Chong is one of the worst footballers I've ever seen. You know?
Talk about it, fam. Get it off your chest.
Nah. Because I was watching it 4K live, 8K, and I don't know what the guy was doing.
Bainsy's not having it, you know.
Nah, like he annoyed me so much the other day, man.
Bainsy's not having it. My point is, no, even it is about them. Even with injuries, I don't think they finish above us. I'm sorry, innit? I don't think West Ham are a better team than us. I don't believe they have. I don't think they have a better manager than us either. Same with Newcastle. I put them in that bracket as well.
Nah, I was looking at from February the 1st.
Yeah, go on. We haven't lost games.
Newcastle picked up the 4th most points in the Premier League.
Okay.
2 points less than City. But City did play 2 games less, innit?
Yeah. They went
and obviously they signed Pope, they signed Sven Botman. They're clearly looking at another couple players. They're giving Eddie Howe a new contract today before the season starts, which I think is brave, shows a lot of faith in the manager. And it's like they're not going with how maybe people thought Newcastle would have gone about it in terms of maybe that 1 or 2 big names in terms of a Gareth Bale, a Suarez, for example. They're sticking with the right profiles of players kind of thing. Which is why I'm really impressed with how Newcastle are going about things.
They are. I hear that. Oh, yeah. Big up Daniel, who's just gifted 5 memberships as well. Large up Daniel every time. Love, man. He just gifted 5 memberships. If you want to join the membership, people, link is in the pinned comment. It's in the pin. Many great perks, including how to get on the channel, how to take priority on fan calling shows as well, plus more in it. So, yeah, big up Daniel for that each and every time. Even with all that being said, you know what that Newcastle stat sounds like? That's an Arsenal stat. There was one of those going around last season. Arsenal always seem to pick these up, actually, every season. And I get onto Arsenal, but all jokes aside, I swear there was a stat going around saying that Arteta had picked up, similar to what you said, like the most points over half season or something like that. It was over a calendar year or something, which is all well and good, but what does it equal?
I hear that, but the way I think is a bit different in terms of Eddie Howe took over mid-season. Remember, like I don't think Newcastle won a game before.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, he did take over.
Saying,
and
like,
went
I'm not going to say they are going to
league.
finish top 6 kind of thing, innit? But I'm just saying, like, from what the evidence that we've seen so far under Eddie Howe, they have looked very, very good. And I've said this: we're in the Europa League. We can't do Thursday, Sunday football. I don't care what anyone says. This team is not good enough. This manager is still his first season in this country.
It is still his first season,
which is why again, expectations for me are low. Yeah,
when you said good enough, like 6 is not anything that, to me, that's not tough. Now, if we're asking him to finish fourth,
I'm not saying it's tough.
Different conversation. That's my point about the Thursday, Sunday. I just don't think, even with everything that's going on, West Ham, I don't believe there's another team. There's 6 teams in this league better than us.
No, I hear that, but I think it depends towards the end of the season. What do you start prioritizing?
He's gonna even if he prioritizes the Europa League, which I'm hoping he does. I should say. I can't say expecting. I'm hoping you're right. I'm hoping I'm right, and he does prioritize that. Even with that being said, this is the same, not the same teams, but teams who didn't finish above us when we had Ollie in charge. I don't think people realize how bad our last manager was and the improvement. That's where my optimism comes from this season. Is we are going to be better. You know why we are going to be better? Because we have a manager who is 1,000,000 times better than the last guy.
No, I hear that we are going to be better, but I think everyone else is also going to be better, though, innit?
I hear that.
And
so if we're better and everyone else is better, we were already better than them in the first place. I'm saying the teams we finished.
Let's look at it this way, yeah, like. That, for example, say if we're prioritizing stuff towards the end of the season, that Real Vallecano team that we saw, take away maybe Ronaldo and maybe a couple other players switched with the team that played on Saturday, is going to be a second string side.
Well,
if we're prioritizing the Europa League and that's our second string side towards the end of the season, we're struggling. Like I don't care, like we're struggling against maybe like the bottom 5 teams in the league. That's how bad that team is right now.
The team wasn't the greatest, but I'm still like. I still have confidence in us like finishing. I just don't rate the teams around us as well. That's what adds into it. Not only do I think we are better, I do not rate the teams around us. Obviously, take away the top 3. Take away City, take away Liverpool, take away Chelsea. Even though I think Spurs are better than us. If Arsenal finished above us, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't think the golfing class between us and the North London clubs is massive. I don't. I believe they're severely overrated. As much as I rate Conte, I think Conte is a quality manager. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Spurs are anything special. You think there's a big golfing class between us and the North London clubs?
Tottenham, I think, is above 10 to 15 point difference between us right now.
See, I don't think they're double. I don't think they're 15 points ahead of us. Do I believe they're better? Yes. Do I believe they're 15 points ahead? No.
No, right now. We still might sign De Jong, for example.
Yeah, but we're discussing. All right, so let me clarify this. When we're discussing this, I'm discussing how teams are set up right now, people. So it's the 5th of August, 2022. You know what I'm saying? Just before 5:30 p.m. I'm talking solely how all teams are set up now. I look at that Spurs side. That Spurs side, to me, is not 10, 15 points better than us. It's not. Even with Conte, who I believe is a better manager than us. Yes, their attack is better than us. Their midfield is nothing special. Is Basuma not injured? So Basuma's injured. So. They're lined up with the same. It's the same midfield as last year. Perisic is in there.
Is still better than ours.
Yeah, it is better than us, but I don't believe it's 10, 15 points better than us. If we had Winks and Højbjerg and...
But their defensive structure is also a lot better than ours right now.
Currently as constructed, yes. But again, I don't think it's 10 to 15 points. Yeah, the Spurs window is hella over. Like, this is what I'm saying when I talk about Spurs. Do I believe... Again, let me reiterate this. Spurs are currently better than Manchester United, yes. But I don't believe the golfing class is as major as people making out. Plus, Conte could implode at any moment. Conte could implode at any, but we know what Conte is like.
Then you could also flip it in terms of how's Ten Hag going to do in a new country.
True.
I'm not saying he's going to do bad, by the way, but I'm just saying like that could be an argument if you're looking at the other side.
Yeah, it is. And I hear that. And same with Arsenal as well. Even if someone says Arsenal better than United, cool. They're not miles better than us to the point where we mentioned it, World Cup injuries. All it takes is a few injuries to either one of these sides and they get hit. Basuma out. All of a sudden their team don't look the same. Take out Harry Kane. We know Harry Kane gets injured. They don't look the same. You take Basuma, Harry Kane out of that Spurs side, I don't think it's special anyway, but it's less special than people are making out. Arsenal, I was having this conversation with Zayn yesterday because he was running jokes about, Manchester United and who's going to score goals for us. And I was like, who's going to score goals for you, lot? Everyone's hyping up this Arsenal team. Where are the goals coming from? Who's their prime?
I think with Arsenal, it's kind of like, okay, Jesus, I think he's got 7 goals. I think Eddie Nketiah's actually done all right in pre-season.
Yeah, again,
Saka a year older, Martinelli a year older, Smith Rowe a year older.
See what we're talking about?
No, but it's true though. Let's see how they mature and develop the game, innit?
But I'm saying here your argument for it. It's not about they're a year older. Like I said,
No, but if you expect
if we
develop,
had Arsenal's team, our fan base would kick off. If we had Arsenal's team, our fan base would kick off.
Our fan base moan about everything.
No. They moan about everything. But my point is, if we had Arsenal's fan base, all right, let me reiterate that. If we had Arsenal's team, our fan base would still sound the same. If we had Spurs' team, our fan base would still sound the same. Chelsea less so much, City and Liverpool less. That's my point. That's how I know the golfing class is not big. You give us Spurs' side right now, they're 11, their squad, our fan base is still talking the same. If you give them Arsenal, if you give us Arsenal team, our fan base still sounds the same. This is how I know the golfing class isn't big. I don't think they're 10, 15 points clear of us. I don't. We had our worst season and Arsenal finished, 11 points above us. Was it Spurs 15? Was Spurs 15, 13, 14? It was around that mark. It was around that mark. So we had our worst season and that was the max. I don't see us having our worst season ever.
But then Conte also took over mid-season. Like, you could argue that way.
Did. You know what I'm saying? And that. Eric, I agree with you, Flawless. I think you're being biased. Being biased on what? Please elaborate. What am I being biased on? About, if you're talking about the last part, that's facts. If our centre-back options were Eric Dyer, Lenglet, Sanchez, Romero, our fan base would be up in arms. If our fullback options were Perisic, Reguilon, is Reguilon still there?
Yeah, but he's leaving, isn't he?
Reguilon is leaving, and Emerson Royale, our fan base would kick up. If our backup options were in midfield were Winks and Højbjerg and all these players, I feel like this is just facts. If we had Arsenal's attack, our fan base would kick off. It'd be, where's the goals coming from? They don't have a player in their ranks who scored 15 league goals or more. Tell me I'm lying.
Who, Arsenal?
Yeah.
I think that's where you're relying on Jesus this year, isn't it?
Jesus, isn't it? Who's a better wide player than he is a striker. See, when you start looking at it, breaking down, this is not me hating, this is facts. Look at their midfield. We ain't going to talk about the number 5 situation, Xhaka and Lokonga. Who else they got in midfield in the 6s? Xhaka, Lokonga, who else?
Elneny.
Imagine we had Xhaka and Elneny as our central midfield options. It'd be coined El Xhaka. That's what it will get called. You know what I'm saying? The same way we have McFred, it'd be called El Xhaka.
You're an idiot.
You know I'm spot on. Tell me please stop me when I'm lying. But when it's us, like, so please tell me how I'm being biased to anyone in the comments. I'm not, again, if you're saying these two teams are better than United, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying people talk like the difference between United, Spurs, and Arsenal is the difference between United and City. People talk like it's that type of distance. That's a major golfing class. United and Liverpool, that's a major golfing class. United and Chelsea, that's a big golfing class. Imagine our midfield options with Xhaka, Elneny, and Lokonga. We burned down Old Trafford.
But I think then you can also argue that way. How many points are we above the likes of a West Ham?
Not many.
A Newcastle.
I don't know about Newcastle. West Ham, I'll give you though. I'm not sure about
Let's say Brighton.
We'll be fine.
Wolves,
we'll be fine.
You don't know.
Depends what. Again, these teams don't worry me like that. But that's just me. We will get to all the questions as well. People, don't worry about that. I'm going to star all the messages. Cam says, flawless, moving shameless. How am I moving shameless? How? All right, so Bainesy, since it is top 6, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with 6th and 5th, or do you want to start with 1st and 2nd?
First, I got Liverpool.
Talk about it.
I'll be honest, I've been like flipping between them, innit? I said this, man. Like, don't get me wrong, you trust Pep. He obviously has a plan. But just that one runner in behind, innit? Like, I just feel like City are lacking that. I think Julian Alvarez could be that guy, but he's still a young kind of thing, innit? Like, I just don't know much about him kind of thing to fully say. But that Sterling loss, Jesus, just even keeping one of them, I would have been a lot more confident. I also don't like the left-hand side currently of Cancelo and Grealish. I don't think that can work, and I've been saying it.
Yeah.
Cancelo wants to come inside. Grealish wants to come inside. I just don't like that dynamic, which is why Cucurella, for example, would have been a massive signing for them. Let's see who else they get. And that's it. And Bernardo Silva, yeah, we still don't know what happens with that. Like, say, for example, Bernardo Silva goes Barcelona, that changes things. And I've always said this, yeah, attackers fit into that Liverpool system a lot easier, isn't it? Then City attackers fit into City, which is why I've always said I think Darwin Núñez, even though I don't think he's a better player than Haaland, I think he outscores Haaland.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we'll see.
All right. So we can see. So you got Liverpool currently, but like you said, that could change.
Yeah, the transfer window's still open, kind of thing. Like, say,
open. Yeah.
City go and sign a winger that I want, or maybe another left back that I like. Yeah. That could change it. Like this, what I say, those two teams are miles ahead of everyone else, and they're very, very close. Which is why, like, it's hard to call.
So you got Liverpool first. You have City, of course, second. All right, for me, I still have City as favourites. I still do. Even though, like, Sterling, I was saying this yesterday on the Q&A, is Sterling a miss? Absolutely. Is Jesus a miss to an extent? A lesser extent, yes. I still believe they will do business, but even without them doing business, I still look at them and go, you are the team to beat. And I don't think Liverpool are good enough to overtake them. Because Liverpool are the only team that can catch them, I believe, in the league. And I look at City's team.
Enough to overtake them.
Yeah. And I believe they're the only team that are good enough. Yeah. Like, there's nobody else. I'm saying it's either City or Liverpool to win the league. No one else breaks that too, is what I'm saying. But I still look at their team. I look at Pep. And everyone's just writing off City just like, and you haven't really done that, Bainesy, but I've seen people write off City and I'm like, you still know that, like, the majority of them players.
They're going to, like, City, they're going to start the season slow and then they're going to go on a 15-match winning run.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Like, yo, Pep just going to go into, like, Super Saiyan mode and that, and they're just going to smoke everybody. I can see it happening. And people doubting Haaland, yeah, it's funny that he missed the open goal and people running bants and jokes. He'll score enough goals to the point where they win the league. You
know what's funny? I think Haaland that game still had over 1 XG. So it's not like he's not getting their chances. Obviously, there were certain periods where the ball should have come in a lot earlier to Erling Haaland. But that's naturally going to happen. They haven't played with a number 9.
Well, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Like a traditional number 9 kind of thing. And it's going to take time to get used to.
City have lost key players and haven't replaced them yet. Not too confident for them. Minus Sterling, who's the other key player?
Jesus, isn't it?
Jesus is not a key player.
Zinchenko, I think, is massive for the squad.
Zinchenko, I'd say, is a factor, but I wouldn't call him key. He's not top 5 most important.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're the most important.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying to Safe, who says the key. Like, Sterling, I give you. Would I put Zinchenko and Jesus in that bracket? No. I don't look at them and go, they're key to Manchester City's title hopes. They played their part, yes. But key? No. So that's what I want to know. Unless they've lost somebody else that I'm forgetting about. And the fact EFAC says City will flop lets me know. When I see EFAC on one side of the argument, when I'm on the other side, I'm like, I'm probably right here. Go on.
I think it's because the expectations for City are so high that we expect them to go be going for all 4 trophies, innit? Which is why I feel like they need that squad there. If they lose Zinchenko, for example, like they did, they have to go and replace him.
Yeah, you have to get a left back, 100%. 100%.
And like, I think they've been linked to the Anderlecht left back, innit? And apparently I swear, I was watching the Big Six yesterday, and I think Hugh said he might go out on loan, innit? If they do something. So
someone was saying this yesterday.
Like, come on, man. Like, don't get me wrong, it might be a sign that might benefit them long term, but for them now, for this season, they still need another option. And just having another option that can overlap on that left-hand side, the natural left foot, it just helps. A different dynamic. And that's what I say about Sterling. Different dynamic.
It is. And I hear that. And then when I look at Liverpool, I go, Mane's a loss for them. He's a loss for them. Like, people act like he's not. Mane is a big loss for them. Is Diaz a good signing? Absolutely. They signed him in January. Do I believe Núñez will score goals? Yes. But I believe you put any half-decent attacker in the Liverpool side and they'll score goals. But will them goals be enough to take Liverpool over the top? I don't think so. People talking about City being weaker. You could argue they're both. Surfer said this yesterday. You could argue they're both weaker. You could easily argue they're both weaker. That's why I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't understand where the hype comes from. I don't get it. People are overstating how important Gabby was to Manchester City. Good squad player, but he definitely wasn't pivotal for them. Sterling was, and that's a huge loss. Yeah, I agree with this, Ryan, pretty much. Jesus is a loss, yes, because he offers them something different, which Bainesy spoke about, which we've spoken about before. Sterling is, but I think they'll be all right. I see them with Haaland. I do expect them to do more business. They have to keep Bernardo Silva. If they lose Bernardo Silva, that could alter it. Because talks is Barcelona want him. And if they lose him and then don't replace him, then it's like, I will see. But I said this yesterday on the Q&A. Barcelona want Bernardo Silva. They might do a swap deal for De Jong.
Nah, I doubt De Jong goes.
They might pay the money and do the swap deal for him. Also, Chelsea linked and then City just swoop in and take him. So you've got Liverpool first, City second currently. I have City first, Liverpool second currently. This is the 5th of August, people. Third, who you got?
Currently Spurs.
I knew you'd have Spurs.
Just
Conte hype. Let's go.
No, but Conte is a massive factor.
Well,
and I think like we don't know what Chelsea are going to do in this window so far, innit?
All right. So you don't. So what more would Chelsea have to do for you to say, all right, they'll finish third? Well, obviously they've signed Cucurella, they've got Koulibaly, they've got Sterling, they've linked with Fofana, they linked with right wing back depth.
Probably another 2 forwards, isn't it?
So you're saying the 2 forwards thing?
Minimum 1 more forward and maybe another midfielder. Just because I think their midfield, like people say they don't need De Jong. Jorginho has 1 year left on his contract. Kante is injury prone. Or not injury prone, but he started to pick up a bit more injuries. And let's be honest, he weren't good enough last season. And Kovacic, he's quality, but he also did pick up a bit of it, like some injuries last year. And then who else do they have in that midfield? Loftus-Cheek.
And big up Frosted Myth as well for dropping. I think that's I don't even know what that is. Big up to you though, my guy. Appreciate it. Yeah, go on, carry on, fam. Just wanted to say that. Carry on.
Yeah, and let's be honest, like we know Conte is one of the better managers in the league.
Facts. I agree with that.
Harry Kane, Son, Romero. In my eyes, those 3 players are like they could walk into literally every single side in the league. I need to think of that actually.
I'm thinking about it.
But like
Son I get, Kane I get. Don't know about Romero.
Yeah, but like Romero,
I get what you're saying though.
Debate kind of thing, innit?
I get what you are saying. Your overall point. Yeah. I understand your overall point. I get that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I think Spurs, like let's be honest, man. The rest of the sides in the league are not the best, innit? Like Chelsea currently are not the best. United are not the best. Arsenal, Europa League as well, innit? Which is why I just expect Tottenham to get third.
Okay. Well, currently I got Chelsea as third. You know what I'm saying? And that's my pick.
Well, you think currently, without any more signings, this Chelsea side is better than Spurs?
Yeah.
It is.
I think so. I think defensive, we mentioned the defensive structure, both very good defenses. I think Chelsea have improved massively. I expect them to sign Fofana, but even if they don't, with Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, let's say it's Chalobah, for instance. Cucurella, great left wing back there. You got Ben Chilwell over that side. You got Reece James, right wing back. I think their wing backs are better, which is key. I think they have better centre back depth with Koulibaly, Thiago Silva in there as well. Goalkeepers calm. Their midfield, yes, Jorginho has a year left, but I still think Jorginho is good enough to operate at a certain level. Even a declining Kante is not too bad. I think Kovacic is severely underrated. I think he's very good. You got Gallagher you can throw in the mix as well, who can play in the midfield. Mount is there who can do a job. The attacking players are the issue. That being said, everyone talks about their attacking options. They still outscored Arsenal last season. They outscored Spurs. So their attack is this bad, and Spurs and Arsenal attacks are this great. I swear they scored 20 more goals than Spurs, 30 more goals than Arsenal. Something crazy like that. They scored more goals than a Harry Kane, Son, Spurs side with Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Pulisic. Who else did all them dead attackers they've got? So imagine what they could do with Sterling. Like I say, it's very their attack, as bad as it is. Like I said, that goes back to the overrating of of these other 2 sides of the North London clubs. That they got outscored by that. That's embarrassing that they got outscored by that Chelsea attack by 20 goals. That is horrific. If you're getting Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Pulisic, what is going on? Ziyech. And they got outscored. So now when you add Sterling into the mix, I'm like, all right, you'll be fine. Plus, I think they have a manager who can operate as well. I rate, as much as I rate Conte, I rate Tuchel as well. And that goes on to 4th place. This is why I have Spurs 4th, for the reasons you have. Because of the manager and the team they have. I think they're better than Arsenal, and I think they're better than Manchester United. So I have Spurs 4th for those reasons. With Kane, with Son, obviously, even if Kane gets injured, I think Richarlison, even though I don't rate him as highly as someone like Jez does, because Jez is a big fan of Richarlison, said he's, one of the best squad players in the league. I think that Spurs are, Spurs are good enough to finish 4th. They do. They have the pieces in place, and we know what Conte is going to do as well. You know what I'm saying? And that. So that's why I have them 4th. Zuma, I think, is a great signing for them. I think Langlet will do all right in that system as well. Romero, who we spoke on, I think Perisic will do fine also. So yeah, man, I look at it. Obviously, Kulusevski, they've got Bentancur as well. So yeah, I think they'll be all right. You got 4th?
Currently, Arsenal.
Really?
Yeah.
Arsenal with Chelsea. Talk about it, fam.
No, but that's because, as I said, Chelsea need signings, isn't it?
You think Arsenal? You think currently constructed as of right now, Arsenal are better than Chelsea? I'm gonna let you land. I disagree, but I'm gonna hear the recall. I know you've got 4, and you put 4 into that.
It's more like, obviously you can tell. What do you call it? Thomas Tuchel was unhappy when he came out. Not criticized some. I think he might criticize some of the players. Can't remember. But he was clearly unhappy, kind of thing, innit? Which is why, he's a bit frustrated. These players that they've been linked with, as I said, I'm not going to say like they're bad players and stuff, because I actually do think most of the signings improve them. But how much thinking has actually gone into these signings is a question I have to ask. And I think overall it's kind of like I think Thomas Tuchel gets sacked this year, by the way.
What?
Yeah, that's one of my bold predictions.
Ooh. Hold that thought. That's an agenda FC, that.
No, but that's not me.
No. I'm not saying you as an agenda. I'm saying that's a topic for a show.
But by the way, when I say that, that's not me saying Thomas Tuchel's a bad manager.
I just think trash. Chelsea fans guy.
No. I have reasoning in it. Like,
go on. What's your reasons? Talk about it.
My reasoning, obviously, Todd Bowley didn't bring him in. That's one thing. So there's no loyalty towards the manager in that aspect. The next thing is, obviously, this could change. But the recruitment thing. He's being let down by these players, kind of thing. He's clearly unhappy. That's my opinion. Like, I feel like he's going to be the manager. Like, he's just going to have to pay the price. And someone said that's nonsense. Listen, that's why it's a bold prediction. You don't have to agree.
Hey, controversial, bold.
I said it last week. By the way, on a stream of Watch. That we were doing a bold prediction. I said Newcastle get Europe. I said Nunes outscores Haaland. And I think Tuchel gets out.
Hey, Sasha, very, very controversial. Large up the Queen, Sasha, every single time. The fact that she's saying it's controversial lets me know. You know what I'm saying? Because Sasha's always here and hears all the wild stuff on here. I normally don't say anything. So to say that is...
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Lewis, but before you go, yes, Lewis, Agenda F, this guy popped up out of nowhere like Jack in the Box. Yes, Agenda FC. Next week, we're going to pattern that. You know what I'm saying? That's perfect, Agenda FC. Perfect. Go on, Bainesy, carry on. I'm gonna let you land from.
No,
like, I'm with it for the chaos purposes.
I'll be honest, I don't really care if he gets sacked or not, kind of thing, innit? But that's my opinion. I don't think Kai Havertz is good enough up top.
Fuck him, Chelsea. You don't like him, man. Fuck him.
No, but I don't think Kai Havertz is good enough up top. Timo Werner, I think, is leaving anyway. Sterling, I've always said I like Sterling. Hudson-Odoi, there's still massive question marks over. Armando Broja, unless it's changed, I don't know if he's going to stay or not. Kante, we know his injuries. Jorginho's a year older and struggled a bit last year. I think he has a year left on his contract, so he might leave next summer.
What about this from Surfer, though, who says, so he didn't give Tommy Tuchel the job, but will allow him to spend 300 million. Talk to these Chelsea fans about Tommy Pickles, man. Call him Tommy Pickles, man. It's cool.
No. You're going too far because you know I rate Tuchel.
I'm going too far, but you said he's going to get sacked. But I'm the one going too far.
No, but it's a bold prediction.
Yo, fuck these Chelsea fans, man. Let's go, Bainesy, man. We united.
No, but
listen. The season's starting today, isn't it? Let's get out everybody, man. Let's go. We winning it all, Bainesy.
Let's go, man. Because I know we're not good enough, kind of thing, innit?
I know we're not good enough. Neither is Tommy Tuchel, according to you. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
No. I said I think he's good enough, kind of thing, innit? But I just think he has to pay the price.
What's the price going? So you think
him losing the job?
Because you think he gets bad results, but more so on the players and not because of him?
Yeah.
So basically the attack.
And the midfield still needs a bit of work.
All right, so say they were to sign an attacker around the midfielder. Then
Yeah, as I said, this is right now, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking right now. And I think when me and Harj done the bold prediction thing, that was before Cucurella had signed.
Okay.
And Chelsea...
So Cucurella don't change that?
It changes it slightly because I think he's better than Chilwell. And obviously, we saw how pivotal the wing-backs were to the Chelsea system when they got injured.
Facts.
So
Speaking
having
of that,
quality of
pro
depth
clubs, like
helps.
wing-backs, having wing-backs helps, innit? Like, Surfer and Jez are our wing-backs. And they scored a Surfer crossed it into Jez. I could have cried, man. You know what I'm saying? And that the wing-backs linking up. And they did it twice in a row as well. They did it last session and the session before, man. I legit felt like a proud father at that point. Seeing the system come together, managing. It was beautiful, man. Should have seen it, man. Jez was like, yeah, Surfer crossed it to the back stick, left to right. Oh, it was wonderful, man. It was beautiful. But go on, carry on. Sorry. I'm getting a bit emotional. I'm saying I don't want to be like too cool and lose my job, you feel me? But go on, carry on.
This guy.
What do you mean, this guy? You said it. You said it. What do you mean, this
Someone
guy?
said Baines, what Chelsea signed Cristiano? Does that change your opinion? Wait, just quickly. I said this.
Yeah, go on.
As of right now, opinions can change if they sign other people.
All right, what about this from Daniel? This is good. Chelsea scored 74 goals and conceded 33 last season, and we have improved our defense and attack.
Yeah, but why are we acting like other teams haven't improved either? Like, you see, last season, they only finished 3 points above Tottenham and Conte came and win.
Mm-hmm. That's true. What I'm saying.
They finished 5 points above Arsenal.
Mm-hmm. I just don't. Have Arsenal improved that greatly?
I think Jesus is a massive improvement.
I think Jesus is an improvement. Massive, I wouldn't say.
Zinchenko.
He's not a striker. He plays better out wide.
They had Lacazette up top.
Yeah, they did. But
He's better than Lacazette?
He's better than Lacazette.
He's much better than Lacazette.
As a striker, I can't say he is, no.
I think he is.
Is Zinchenko that much of an upgrade on Tierney?
No, but it might not be an upgrade on Tierney, but remember Tierney's injury prone, for example.
Okay.
And Nuno Tavares did play quite a lot last season. And he's better than Nuno Tavares. And then obviously now they got the option of Zinchenko in midfield as well.
All right. I like this though, Bainesy. I like this, man. Let's go. So you think it's just the players costing him? I think you're wrong, like, because we've disagreed on our entire top fours. I'm gonna write these down. Don't worry, and we're gonna revisit this like mid-season, and we'll revisit it at the end of the season as well. Yo, for chaos purposes, I hope you're right. I'd love to see Tommy Pickles get sacked.
I didn't agree with Azpilicueta getting a 2-year contract either. I thought that was a shocking decision from Chelsea, by the way. No, I just don't think it's good enough, kind of thing. Like, Azpilicueta, what? He is 32 right now. In the right wing back, area, I don't think he's good enough. Mm-hmm. In that right centre back area, I think he can probably do a job, kind of thing. But
he can do a job.
I think it depends on how much he's used in it. But I thought it would have been a perfect time to kind of Chelsea to part ways with.
Well, he's supposed to go Barca, was he not?
Yeah, so we don't know if that deal was kind of falling through or something, innit? But I thought that would have been a good time.
Yeah, like that's what it is. Hey, Kozilla, what's a low? How am I getting flack for what Bainesy's saying? I'm just here mediating, asking the questions because I didn't expect this. This is a shock to me that he has Chelsea outside of the top four. I have you. Wait, Kozilla, I have you. Wait. I have you lot finishing third. He has you fifth.
As of right now, yeah.
Yeah, my point is people get onto me for shit. See what happens, people. See how this happens. People come on this platform, say wild shit, and people get at me for it. I have Chelsea third, like comfortably third. He has you lot outside of. He has you lot playing Europa League football next season because you don't have him winning the Champions League, do you?
No, but anything could happen.
So you think?
Play it safe with that. Play it safe.
So you think, yeah, they're going to be playing Europa League next season with a new manager? That's what you've got him. We've got Europa League football for Chelsea in the 2023/24 season with a new manager.
Time will tell, innit? Time will tell.
All right, moving on.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, anything could happen. Hype. This guy, that's his good old reliable one in it. His safety net and that. We're going to hold you to that. Nah, don't do that, Flawless. You're also part of this wildness. Bainesy's talking prime. I have you finishing third. And comfortably third. I think you're the third best team in the league. I think you're in an island on your own. I don't think you're near the top two, but I don't think you're near 4, 5, and 6. But, we move. I'm saying. Oh, it is what it is. Now, Black Diamond, I don't think he is. Like, he's mentioned why he looks at the Chelsea team. He don't think the attack's good enough. You don't. So, right, you have Chelsea 5th, correct?
Yeah, right now.
I have us 5th as it stands currently right now.
Nah, I have 6th.
Yeah, you have us 6th. We're going to get into that. Yeah, you have us low. So where do you have? Are we even in your top 6?
Yeah, 6.
All right,
we're
cool.
lucky.
So we have one place above.
Yeah, but I'll
So
be
we got
honest,
one place
that
apart.
one place,
Talk about
that one place, man. I think we're finishing 6th. Like, there's no
If
way
we
we
do-
don't in my eyes.
One thing I will say is if we finish 6th, it wouldn't surprise me. If we finish 5th, it wouldn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And who wants Bainesy he's called Statman Baines, social joins for those asking and that. Like, so he's not the guy with the glasses. His name's right there, Statman Baines. Secondly, yeah, man, we don't do hot takes for clickbait over here. That's one thing we don't get on this channel. Apart from Ryan, you don't get that over here. Like, people may have controversial takes, but they'll explain it. Like, Bainesy's not one of them who's going to say Chelsea will finish 5th and go, just because I want them to.
No, the
Like,
mad
he'll
thing is,
explain us
like, how can people call this clickbait when the title's not even Chelsea are going to finish outside the top 4?
He's bigging you up. You know what I'm saying?
Calm.
He's bigging you up. You know what I'm saying? Because he says, I just see some of y'all just want hot take for clickbaits. The guy with the glasses just talking. So you're saying you're talking football. Could be wrong, but that's what he said. In regards to it, where was we at? Flawless, the Arteta fans won't like you putting a 6. I just don't rate Arsenal that highly. Yes, I get onto Arsenal and run bants and jokes. But when I look at the team, I look at the first 11, I look at the squad, I look at your manager, there's nothing special about him. They don't have an exception. They don't have a special manager. They don't have an exceptional manager. They don't have an exceptional 11, and they don't have an exceptional squad. Where's the X factor in this Arsenal side? Who's the player that you look at and go, yo, we can get something from him? And people might say that about United, like, yeah, but Ten Hag, you could argue, has the potential to do that. Like, he's hot property on the market. Like, I see where that comes from. Like, people are looking at Ten Hag and look at his potential. I don't see that with Arteta. I don't see that with Arteta. I look at Jadon Sancho and go, you're a special player. I don't see that with Arsenal. As much as I rate Saka, as much as I rate Jesus, Martinelli, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, none of these players are X-factor players. And never have been. Like, Sancho's had hype around him and delivered at Dortmund. Not so much last season, but we know Ollie tax and all that. Say what you want about Cristiano Ronaldo. One thing you know you are going to get from him is goals. And I expect him, if he does stay, which I think he will, to have an impact in the Europa League more so. Eriksen's a good player. He has X factor. So we want about him. Eriksen has X factor. And the new signings you can add on that, we don't know what we're going to get with those either. De Gea is De Gea. We know the level of goalkeeper he is. He's at a certain level. Even though we need to improve in that area, he's at a certain level. We have Varane who could improve in terms of having a system around him. I just don't get it with Arsenal. I see nothing special about them whatsoever. Again, could they finish above us? Yeah. Injuries go wrong. We prioritize the Europa League, of course. But I don't see them doing anything amazing. Put it this way, Arsenal don't win a trophy this season. That's what I'll say. They don't win the Europa League because they've never done anything in Europe in their history. And I expect that to continue. Just go back and, you know what I'm saying? Look back 100 years, people. You know what I'm saying? With better sides than Arsenal have failed. You know what I'm saying? But we moved. I don't expect them to do anything in the league in terms of cracking top 4. But I do believe the 4 teams above them are better. And I expect Spurs to go out of Europe, and I expect Conte to concentrate on the league because his record in Europe is as bad as Arsenal's. So I don't expect him to do anything in Europe, and I see him concentrating on the league. And one game a week, Conte in the league, I think he'll be fine. Absolutely. Domestic cups, maybe they pick up. He's won a couple of FA Cups before, maybe a FA Cup or a League Cup. But if City and Liverpool target those competitions, they'll probably clean up. Probably. So I don't see it. So yeah, like I said, my 1 to 6 is the same as last year, apart from United with Arsenal. Whereas Bainesy has Liverpool first, City second, Spurs third, Arsenal 4th, Chelsea 5th, Manchester United 6th. Am I right in saying that?
Liverpool, City, Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, United.
That's right. Yeah. I was just making sure I got it right. Yeah, that's what it is. Frottel has it. He's not with it. He says I was finishing 7th. He's an Arsenal fan. He's always on their case. So. He's always on it. I don't see him finishing 7th. I think 6th. Safe says, go into this. Explain why Chelsea will get Europa League, Bainesy.
I just think Arsenal going into this season, there's less mayhem about them, kind of thing. Chelsea, you can tell Tuchel's kind of unhappy so far from what we've seen. We need to see. Like, I just feel like Arsenal have had an easier preseason going into this season. There's less drama. Chelsea, you know, like the owner and stuff, the situation that's happened there. I feel that it's difficult kind of thing, isn't it, to manage. We'll see.
Okay, we will see. We will see. Let me get to some more of these comments.
And as I said, right now we're talking with Chelsea's business.
Frontier says, "What's going on with Merto madness?"
As I said, Ten Hag wants the right players. That's been the problem. There's no, as I said, Merto, Richard Arnold, they gave him too much power. Now this is on, like, beyond situation, there's not more United can do. Like, people can say pay the deferred wages, then you're stupid if you're paying the deferred wages for another club. You just have to stick with it kind of thing, innit?
Well, yeah, that's just me.
No, but I said, like, if United pay, people complain. If United don't, people complain.
Yeah, people
like,
complain.
It's a lose-lose situation. In my eyes, Barcelona, you're signing players. Man, you pay the guys money kind of thing, innit?
Pay the man his money.
If you want him gone that bad.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. You want him to leave, but you won't pay him the P's that you owe him. Pay him the money you owe him. That makes no sense to me. I don't get it. I hear you on that. Ryan saying, no lie, I'm starting to think we can legit win the league. Talking about Liverpool. The fact that Ryan thinks Liverpool can win the league makes me even more confident that Manchester City will win the league. And that, like I said, when I see Ryan EFAC on one side of the argument, if I'm on the other side, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably right. Safe said this. What's your thoughts on the Ronaldo saga, Baines?
What is this to say? I said last week, clearly miscommunication. It wasn't just Ronaldo, it was the rest of the players. Ten Hag said that. Now you have to move on, trained well this week.
I think he's talking more so not him leaving early, just the whole Ronaldo situation. Like him stating he wants to leave, his agent offering him to clubs, etc.
Like, I said my take in it. Like, if a player wants to leave, you let him leave. But at the same time, now he's clearly not getting his move. You have to be back in training like the rest of them, man. He is now. First 2-3 weeks, you can say family issues, given the benefit of that because no one knows the situation. Ten Hag said it was family issues yesterday, I think it was. So we'll have to see.
All right, fair dues. Flawless, who's jumping on the watch along tonight? Yes, there will be a watch along going on tonight, people. Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. Who will be there? Seth is on it. Eddie's on it. They're the two that I know. So, Cams, if you want in, let me know. Obviously, I'll be there as well, people. But I'm only there for like the first half an hour, 40 minutes. Because I got to step out. But the watch along will continue. So annoyed that I'm missing this game. So annoyed. Ryan says, I feel like Spurs' form depends on Kane staying fit. You agree with this?
Yeah, but I think it depends on how long, if Kane is out for how long, innit? Because obviously now they've got a Richarlison that can do a job there. But we know Kane can normally play 30 plus games, innit? So that's why I think it should be all right.
We will find out. Golzino is saying, I told you, man, this months ago, no difference between 3rd and 8th. Similar class the race is on. I disagree with this. I believe there's a difference between 7, 8, and 3. I don't think there's a massive difference between 4, 5, and 6. What are you saying, Bainesy? 3 to 8. Do you agree with this? Disagree with this?
I wouldn't go down to 3 to 8th, but I think overall, yeah, kind of thing, innit? Like,
what, 3 to 6? 3 to 7?
Probably say 5th to 8th. There's not really much difference, kind of thing.
You got 5th to 8th. So Chelsea, United,
6 to 8th. Let's say 6 to 8th.
All right, so basically United, West Ham, and whoever you think's the 8th best team, you don't think there's a big gap between. All right. Jez says Perisic is United's best fullback. Though, yeah, when I was making this point, though, if we had Perisic as one of our best fullbacks, our fan base is still kicking off. That was my point. Let me reiterate this. Our fan base still sounds the same if we have Spurs' squad or Arsenal squad. That's how I know the squads ain't the greatest. If we have Liverpool or City squad, it's not the same conversation. If we had Chelsea squad, it's not the same conversation. The only thing that our fan base would be complaining about is the attack. Like legit, if we had Cucurella and Chilwell and Reece James and Koulibaly and Thiago Silva, our fan base ain't saying too much. If we had Jorginho, Kovacic and Kante, our fan base ain't really saying too much. Yeah, their attack stinks, but we know Chelsea's attack stinks. That's my point is in this goal from Clark, everyone hyping this up. Like I said, let our attacking options, our midfield options be El Xhaka, I was going to say it again, be Xhaka, El Neni and Lokonga. Let it be those three. I'm telling you right now, man, it's being coined El Xhaka. I'm tired of seeing El Xhaka. All that. No, absolutely. Let our centre-back options be Gabriel and Ben White. our fullback options be Tierney and Tomiyasu. I'm gonna do. Stop me when I'm not. It's facts, and we can move that on to Spurs. Let our defensive options be Romero, Dyer, Lenglet. What other centre backs they got? Ben Davies. Our fullback options be Perisic, Reguilon, Royale. Use their other right wing back option or fullback options. I don't know. Yeah, attack our fan base with
Doherty.
but that's it. And Doherty. Imagine it. I could see Saeed going mad outside Old Trafford to buy it already after match day 1. But hey, it is what it is, isn't it? Baines, do you think Pep will play with a 4-2-3-1?
Yeah, we're going to see Kevin De Bruyne a bit further forward, isn't it? I feel like we saw that towards the end of last season. So yeah, I do think it would be a 4-2-3-1.
And Cam's getting onto Ryan. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna go let him get onto your boy Ryan like this. He says, "Oh hell no, Ryan. Big up Cam's TV." He says, "You said I was delusional for saying Liverpool would win the league." Hey Ryan, hold that. Just gonna let him just get onto your guy, yeah?
Just let him do what he wants and let him do what he wants.
Hey Ryan, hold that. You know what I'm saying? Ryan, hold that. Cam says, "That man, you gotta turn heel. The crowd is booing, and you're still trying to be the face. You get this because you know wrestling, so you get the reference, innit?"
Heel about what? What, the Chelsea thing?
Yeah. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Listen, you give an opinion, people complain. What can I say?
Surfer says, "Have you actually watched Tommy Pickles' press conference today? He looks excited and ready to go."
Nah, I couldn't give a shit.
EFAC says, "Why not back your team United top 4? I presume it's aimed at you because me and EFAC.
Because I don't think we're good enough, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's simple as that.
Yeah. Eddie says, "Larger, my guy Eddie says, shout out Merto Madness as well." Jez says, 28 minutes to change your lineups on FPL, people. That's what it is. Frotetta says, "Hot take, but I see Villa getting 6. I don't see that."
Villa getting 6? Nah.
I don't see Villa getting 6. Gerard! I don't see it, no. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. Pre-drinks, can I hop on the watch along? Man, I call in Arsenal pre-drinks, you know. Yeah, Prime. Feel free in it. Feel free. 100%. Let's go. Ray Millie says, "It's all down to expectations. That's why historically you've been successful. So the fans demand a team of that standard." Yeah, fans do, but again, you have to add things into context of to where you're at. Nottingham Forest have been historic. They've been historically successful in the past. They have more European Cups than Arsenal and Spurs combined. They have the same amount of European Cups as Chelsea. Like, what are we talking about? And I think they won it back to back. It's like their fans are not demanding to be in Europe. That's what it is. Arsenal ain't been successful in 20 years, but they've had success. You know what I'm saying? They got the Gold Premier League. You know what I'm saying? And that. Like, they've got, 6-7 Premier Leagues, however many it is. So, like, but their fans still talk up the talk like they're still them. You feel me? And like, I don't care. Like, Liverpool's manager won Premier League Manager of the Year 2 seasons in a row. So, how that worked out, I don't know. When he finished second twice, I have no idea. What are you laughing at, baby?
Nah, I'm doing a draft with one of my friends, innit?
Oh,
fancy football. I need to pick Walker. I don't know why.
Mazza. Paco says, "Flawless, would you be satisfied with signing Ziyech?" Absolutely not. No. What are you saying?
Ziyech, nah, man. It's that's such an underwhelming signing kind of thing, isn't it? Like I said this, like I get he knows the 10-0 system, all of that nonsense, but do you really want Hakim Ziyech after how he's performed in the Premier League? The answer is no.
Absolutely not. No, I don't have a fantasy league you can join. I don't have one. Bainesy, you got a fantasy league, man, can join.
Yeah. Links in the description of one of my videos, isn't it?
Brian, baby, you don't want you lot there, innit? Look at it. That's
I don't know the code in it. I just don't know the code.
I'm joking at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking.
Like, it's the same thing as last year, so like people might already be in it, kind of thing.
Yeah. Surfer says, Bainesy, one of your reasons for stating what you did was how was crying, can I finish before you can respond? Can I finish there? You know what I'm saying? Please, thank you. Bainesy, one of your reasons for saying what you said about Tommy Pickles is looking so basically you're talking out your ass about Chelsea. I see you, Statman.
Go on, man. Whatever you say in it is an opinion. If you don't agree with it, go on with your lives. Couldn't care what you think.
Jez, what was your last comment? Say it again, Jez. What was it? I can't even see what you said. Like, I know it wasn't shout out Saeed. So what was it? What was it? Save says, I don't want Forest getting relegated as well as Fulham, their OG Premier League clubs. I couldn't care. Who you got getting relegated? I've not followed who's done what in terms of business down the bottom end of the table, so I have no idea.
I'll be honest, I don't know. I haven't really thought of it. I think Bournemouth probably. I don't think they've done much business from memory. I think it's that Neto though from Barca.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Everton better go down, man.
Talk about it.
Like, just please,
Why do you want Everton
Lampard
to
to
go
get
down?
sacked. Not Lampard to get sacked, but just embarrassment kind of thing, innit?
Why
It'll
do
be
you want
nice.
Lampard to get embarrassed? What happened?
I don't know. It's just satisfaction.
Why don't you like Lampard? What did I miss?
I don't know, man. Everyone hates Lampard, innit? Like, you know that time when he came out, I think after Everton game, and they were like, oh, like these are the reasons I lost, kind of thing, and they were like, oh, it's just a lucky goal, all of that stuff. Like, come on, man, you're not good. And like the way he just gets jobs because his name's Lampard's crazy. In my eyes.
All right. Okay, fair enough. Do I believe he gets sacked? Yes. That's why I don't think Everton will get relegated, because I think they'll sack him before they get relegated.
Oh, my days.
What did your boy just do?
No, we're doing another draft now because everyone's complaining.
Yeah, all right. Boo-hoo, man. I'm saying boo-hoo. Ray saying, I'm talking in terms of your fan base complaining unless you have a contending squad. Yeah, because our fan base is full of fools. That's why. Even if we sign here's the thing is with Manchester United, even if we got all of the signings we wanted, we're still not a Premier League contending side. You agree with that, Baines? If we would have signed, if we say
nowhere near, man. Like, if we get our signings, we're top 4 maximum.
So say we had signed De Jong, a 6, another right back, a right winger, and a striker. Let's say we add 5, so we had 8 players.
Is our first year? Like, how do people expect a title straight away?
Because people play too much FIFA, man. That's why. That's what it is. People play too much FIFA, fam. I'm telling you. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Daredevil says, if we get ZH, fans will be happy because he played under Professor X in the past. I'm not with the ZH thing. I'm not with it whatsoever. At all. Surface
like ZH, yeah, just screams desperation in my eyes.
It's a bad move. I agree with you.
Like, you're clearly panicking towards the end of the window. £8 million, I think it is. I think that's the report if he go get it.
Have you seen the new FIFA celebration? No, Jazz, I've not. Have you seen it, Bainesy? What's the new FIFA celebration? He says we onto it next year. Jazz, what is it?
Anyhow is one of those annoying dances and stuff, yeah?
Why? You like to dance and sing?
Nah, but you know when you're playing like Foot Champions or something and someone's just doing this, whatever that dance is.
Okay, you don't like that dance?
Nah.
What dances do you like on the game?
I'll be honest, celebrations rattle me. Like, you know when the dab was in there, the shush thing, that rattled me.
How do you not like the dab?
Because it's rattling.
No, so it's more so how they're doing it. It's not
but you see some celebrations, like even you can concede in the last minute, they don't annoy you stuff, yeah. But the shush, that rattles you kind of thing.
Yeah, I hear that. So it's more so when they're doing it. It's not the celebration itself. Because conceding a last minute goal, anything they do, if they stand there and go like this, that's gonna annoy you. They do this, that's gonna annoy you. Correct?
I don't know, man. Everything rattles me. I can't lie sometimes.
Yeah, I know, man. You need to. It's the gritty. Is it the gritty? I do like the gritty. I'm not gonna lie. Still, I think the gritty's fine. I won't do it on FIFA, but I don't score goals like that anyway. They added Jota Gamer celebration, the gritty, the flip from a female player from Chelsea, and Pulisic celebration. I have no idea what the Jota Gamer celebration is. And what's the flip from a female player? Yeah, and is he just talking about flip? And what's the Chelsea Pulisic celebration? Pulisic don't score that many goals.
Pulisic celebration?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, I can't remember any like memorable Pulisic celebration.
Yeah.
Sam care.
Well, yeah, catch just do
flip. It. I swear normal flips on FIFA.
Nah, but he said female, so the women must not have been able to do it. Because he did say female.
Fairs.
Yeah. So it's Ray getting onto Ray's agreeing with you. He said Chelsea fans forget they were comfortably in third, then almost finished outside the top 4, have a back line that needs to gel and a manager that can't get the best out of the attack. He says, meanwhile, the 2 teams that almost knocked them out of the top 4 strengthened. He's with you.
Yeah, but then you can also say Chelsea are strengthened, and it's just how much kind of thing, isn't it?
Hey,
Chelsea's players do need time to settle in as well, kind of thing, isn't it?
True.
They haven't had like a pre-season kind of thing. Other than Sterling and Koulibaly, the rest of them are not. It's like us. If we sign a player, we're going to struggle. Like those players could take a bit more longer to settle in.
Could take a little bit longer. Yeah, respond. You lot continue to get your questions in as well. Make sure you do before we close out. Make sure you subscribe to Statman Baines' channel as well. Link is in the title, people. Stats, Facts, and Vibes. We're here every Friday, 5 p.m. on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube, and then 5:30 p.m. Mondays on Baines' YouTube channel. Yeah, you on YouTube now. There we go. Black Diamond says, well, if that happens, Poch will replace Tommy Pickles, innit? Do you see that happening? Let's say hypothetically that happens. How do you think Chelsea do?
Poch, I'll be honest, man. That's always been a possibility, like Poch, Chelsea, and but I feel I'm trying to think who's available. Maybe Luis Enrique after the World Cup, they could look at. I think that would be like a better manager for Chelsea. But I think, like, as I said, it depends on how Chelsea's on to see the football club going. And like, I don't think you can read too much into this season in terms of like the recruitment strategy kind of thing, innit? I say if they go more like the younger player route, then maybe someone like Poch will be better.
Saying it, like I said, I didn't expect you to say what you said. I'm just in shock right now. I'm surprised.
Man.
I am in shock. I disagree, but I'm just in shock. That's all. I can't be in shock, no?
Nah.
Why can't I be in shock?
You should know.
How should I know? How did I know you was going to come here and say Chelsea finished 5th? And Spurs, I know you're on the Conte hype, so Spurs, surprised you don't have Spurs second, to be honest. But Arsenal 4th and Chelsea 5th. I didn't expect that. That just
the game is the game, man. The game is the game.
The game is the game. It is, absolutely. But all right, we'll talk. We haven't really talked on it, so we're talking in Manchester United because we said it right at the start when I said I'm optimistic, and you said you being optimistic is us finishing 5th.
Was that wrong?
Us finishing 5th, you was half wrong. Us finishing 5th with the Europa League. I think we win it. I've said this genuinely. I think we win the competition. I'm going out right now on a limb and saying we win the competition. Of course, context matters. Injuries can happen. A tough team could drop out from the Champions League as well. Not Spurs, like we'll move to Spurs in Europe. That's calm. I'm talking like a surprise, like a Bayern Munich or Real Madrid. Other than that, I'm expecting us to do the business. Chat to me, Bainesy. What are you saying?
I think Europa League currently, don't get me wrong, I still think we'll win it, but our squad is very, very weak in that area, isn't it? Going forward, weak. Go in midfield, weak. I'll be honest, man. I don't know, man. This season, I feel like we're relying a lot on Ten Hag's coaching, and I'll be honest, I said it before, like it's unfair to kind of expect miracles from Ten Hag.
It's not miracles to win. I don't think it's a miracle to win the Europa League.
No, but in terms of like competing on all, both.
You don't have to compete on both fronts.
No, but in terms of like a decent level kind of thing in the Premier League.
We should be able to stumble into 6.
Stumble into 6?
We should be able to stumble into 6. Absolutely.
Hopefully.
If Ollie can finish 6, even though he got sacked and we might have finished lower, and we had Ralph, who's not a manager, could finish 6, I expect Ten Hag to finish 6. Because they both had all the issues that we had then, we have now. And we've got Bell. The squad's Bell.
Slightly.
Hey, that slightly can play a huge difference. That slightly could be 2 points.
Yeah. It is interesting going into next season.
Our first team's Bell. With Malacia, Martinez, Ericsson, our first team is better. Our first 11 is better. All those 3 players get into our first 11. Ericsson is currently, right now, is our best midfielder. Malacia is our best left back. Martinez is, I've not even seen him play like that, is one of our better centre backs. He's better than Maguire and he's better than Lindelof. You don't think he is? Yeah, you wilding fam.
Well, Malacia?
No. Martinez, I said.
Oh, Martinez, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I still have faith in these lot kind of thing, innit? But I'm just saying, like,
you need comparing to it to that. What I'm saying.
No, I'll be honest, man. I said this, man. I'm patient. I'm patient, kind of thing, innit?
I'm patient too.
I'm not expecting a lot going into this season. That's just my opinion.
I'm not expecting a lot either. We expecting the same. Are you expecting a Europa League win?
No, I want it, but it's not an expectation.
That's where we differ. That's where we differ. Then that's the only thing we differ on. Because I'm saying,
I'll be honest, the quality of the Europa League was good last year.
Yeah,
and we
I
know
think it's decent. I think it's good every year.
Yeah, but like, would you say? I was gonna say, do you expect United? Would you have expected United to win it last year? Or we had teams like Barca in it at one point
with Oli in charge, no.
Hmm.
Who won the Europa League last season?
It was Frankfurt. Yeah, Frankfurt.
And they played who? Who did they play in the final?
Rangers.
And who was in the semis? Frankfurt, Rangers. Who were the two others?
West Ham. West Ham we obviously struggled with.
Yes. If we were in the Europa League last season, yes. If Frankfurt win it, no disrespect to Frankfurt. If Frankfurt can win the Europa League last season, yes, I expect Manchester United to win the Europa League. Yes. Is that a bit of bias because I don't really watch Frankfurt in detail? Yes, but where did Frankfurt finish in the Bundesliga?
Not too sure.
Hey, Jez, where you at, man? This is your sides. Yes. Well, let me double check this. Yes, you are proving my point. Frankfurt won it. Rangers made the final.
No, but I'm just saying, like the rest of the team was still hard.
I would still expect if Frankfurt and Rangers can navigate to a final, I expect Manchester United to be able to navigate to a final. I'm sorry, innit? I'm sorry.
I just don't have faith in these players.
Innit? I'm saying to do what Frankfurt did.
Listen, man, consistency.
So you don't think we're better than Frankfurt?
No, but it's about squad depth, innit?
Frankfurt, who finished. Guess where Frankfurt? I just checked.
No, but I said this. Man for man, we can kind of think it, but the rest of the team, Frankfurt, we're still.
Yes, they is sharp. You know where they finished in the Bundesliga? 11th. So yes, I expect us to be able to do what the 11th best team in Germany could do. I expect us to do what the 11th best team in any of the top leagues, whether that's Spain.
No, but I'm saying I know we get a couple injuries, kind of thing, innit? For example.
I'm sorry.
Look at it already. Martial before the season started injured. What do we do now?
Yeah, that's true. Martial we'll get onto that as well. We will speak on that. Yeah,
and then Ronaldo, we know when Ronaldo plays 2-3 games a week, he struggles.
We are sure. I agree with that. But with the manager we have and the players we have, I expect us to do the business.
Phase.
I'm sorry. So when you say to me, yes, could we win the yes? If we can't,
I'm not saying we can't win it, but I'm just saying it's an expectation kind of thing.
That is my expectation. Yes, I expect us to do what Frankfurt did last season. Yes, I expect us to do what Rangers did last season. Yes, if we can't match the 11th best team with the 11th best team in the Bundesliga and Rangers, let's wrap it up now. Let's call it quits. Scrap the club in it. You know, like on FIFA, you got the delete club thing. Let's just delete the club.
I've said this, like, you have to look at it kind of thing, innit? One game at a time. Who do you get in around the 16 quarterfinals, etc. kind of thing, innit?
Well,
that's how I look at competitions. They shouldn't.
Yeah, go on.
Like, no, it's just hard to tell how you're going to do kind of thing, innit?
Brian says Frankfurt are much better than their league position suggests, but I agree with you, Flawless. They finished 11th. So they're 11th best team. If they were better, you do better. Injuries and contests can happen, but they finished 11th. My point is Manchester United should be able to match the 11th best team in Germany. We should be able to match the 11th best team in any league. I'm sorry, innit? Like, we should be able to. If we can't, delete club. Show's over. Let's pack it up. It's a wrap. And just scrap the whole club and start again. So, yes, this is why I didn't even think about who won this last year. This is a great comment. Rangers made the final. West Ham made the set. Like, West Ham don't have an amazing squad.
Yeah, but let's be honest. I said it last year. West Ham did get very lucky in terms of injuries and stuff, innit?
Yeah, and that could happen to us.
Yeah, I'm not saying it can't, but I'm just saying, like, knowing these players, I can't trust these lot.
And Danny says, to be honest, Rangers and Frankfurt both knocked out Barca, Leipzig, and Rangers beat Dortmund as well, so not as easy as you think. No, it's not an easy thing. It's matching them. If Frankfurt can knock out Barca and Rangers can beat Dortmund, I expect Manchester United Football Club, let me reiterate this again, people, to make this clear. I expect Manchester United Football Club to be able to do whatever Frankfurt and Rangers can do. If we can't do what Frankfurt and Rangers can do, it's a wrap. Show is over. Call it quits. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying in that? I'm not talking about winning a Champions League or winning a Premier League or getting to a final. I'm talking the second tier European competition that Frankfurt just won. Frankfurt people, you know how much money you would have made if you would have put that on at the bookies? They finished 11th in their league. Come on, man. Like, what are we talking? Did Rangers even win? Did Rangers win the Scottish League? I'm guessing they won it.
Rangers. Yeah, I think they did.
Like, this is not what we... Let me look at you. Hold up. This is outrageous.
I fully messaged Charles up, man.
What did you do? Go on, keep us posted. What did you do, baby?
Nah,
you want to know,
man. Just the players that I have.
Nah.
My midfield is lacking right now, man.
Like United, yeah?
I've got Sancho, Rashford, Martinelli. Flipping hell, man.
It's all mad.
My guy Pedro Neto going. He better not be taken.
Who you going for?
Pedro Neto.
You see, I'm literally having a look at Europa League last season. Hold up.
Flipping hell, we've taken, man. Oh, he just got taken as well. Flipping hell.
So, yeah, it was. Yeah, Leipzig, Rangers, West Ham, Frankfurt. Quarterfinalists were Atalanta, Leipzig, Barcelona, Frankfurt, Lyon, West Ham, Rangers, Braga. Round of 16 was... I can't even pronounce that team. Monaco, Leverkusen, Galatasaray, Porto, Sevilla, Real Betis, Spartak, Moscow. So they're all the teams who were in the round of 16s. See how he did. So the team that didn't even win the Scottish League, we can't match.
Throw
the club away, innit? Throw the club away. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I quit. You know what I'm saying? And we can't do what I quit. Show's over.
Nah, I'll be honest, man. I just don't trust this squad enough, man.
I hear you, but I trust the squad to match Frankfurt. I'm sorry. I do. And it was Daniel goes to gifted you a membership. Large up Daniel in it. And if you want to join the membership, link is in the pinned comment, people. It is. Oh, where else was we going to go as well? Danny says, when you think about it, the odds on the Rangers versus Frankfurt final before the competition started would have been huge. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You'd be a millionaire. If you put £100 on that, you'd probably be a millionaire. Or close to, you'd definitely be 1,000.
Hey, someone told me it's Brighton's starting striker quickly.
Someone in the chat let him know.
Is Danny Welbeck?
Yeah. Prime says, West Ham got lucky with injuries. West Ham only had one centre-back fit when they played Arsenal in return fixtures. They had injuries too, bro.
Hey, someone told me.
We'll get to this, Prime. Don't worry. He's doing his thing. But this is a great point, Prime. This is a great point. We're going to get back to this. And to Jazz, who says show is over then. Hey, you're a Spurs fan. Your show's been over, fam. You know what I'm saying? Talk about a club that needs to be deleted is you, lot. He ain't saying ain't won a league in 80 years. I'm saying ain't won a meaningful trophy in 100 years. Like, this is you, Jess. Like, this is not what we doing. You feel me? And that. To dare is to do, and you never fucking do. You know what I'm saying, Spurs fans? How dare you, Jess? Hold that.
Oh, crap. He picked Danny Welbeck for me.
Yeah, hold that, Bainesy. Hold that.
Stupid. Oh. This is stressing me out, man. I swear to God, you see FPL?
Talk about it.
Pressure that goes on FPL is crazy, man. Thinking required for this game is incredible.
Facts.
Have you done your FPL team?
Say that again?
Have you done your FPL team?
Nah, I'm not doing one this year, fam.
Oh, don't bottle it, man. You got a minute to do it.
Man said, don't bottle it, you know. it's FPL, yo.
Nah. Don't run from the grind, man. Don't run from the grind.
I said FPL.
You guys running from the grind. I don't like it. You're not right now, man. Make a team in a minute.
Nah, I'm good, fam. Can't be bothered. I'm not with it.
Lazy guy.
Yeah, I wasn't with it. Says you won't go from upstairs to downstairs to run
that's
game.
A good point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, got you there in it. Hold that, Bainesy. Hold that.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, you fool. Hold that, Bainesy. Yeah, shut up, prick. You know what I'm saying?
This guy is shameless. Shameless guy.
How am I shameless? How? Elaborate.
Just start,
How
man,
am I
just start.
shameless? See, you ain't even got nothing to back up your point. You know what I'm saying? This guy, Bainesy throwing dirt on my name. Let me do that to you, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look at these. I agree with your big up King Case. His flawless bottle that he doesn't have his FPL team sorted.
Exactly.
You
man.
lot all gonna forget about it in 2-3 weeks anyway.
Nah,
Daddy says don't bottle it flawless. Save says what's up? Nah, fantasy football is good. I just can't be bothered. You know what I'm saying? What's so good about fantasy Premier League? It sounds like saying kids will play. Nah, it's good to say. It's just for the shit talking and the competition. Because me and Bainesy, this Stats, Facts, and Vibes actually started as a fantasy Premier League show, people. And then we drifted away from it. But that's where it started.
United started getting half decent, man. And then we bottled it again towards the end.
Yeah, facts. United started getting half decent. We was like, all right, let's talk football. It's crazy. See, King Gay says, I guess I bought it too. I don't have one. Yeah, you lot better have one. I might need to buy that PS5 flawless FIFA. Got my pockets again. Do your thing, Jazz, innit? You got the piece. Do your thing.
Yeah, have you got a PS5?
No, I got PS4.
PS.
Yeah. So I've literally run one game. Not two. I play GTA as well. That's it. I'm spending big piece on on gaming. Like, nah, ain't that. Do you think it'll be an English Champions League final and English Europa League final like a couple years ago? All English final is possible in the Champions League. Europa League, no. Champions League, yes. I could see it happening. What are you saying?
All English final in the Champions League?
Yeah.
Therefore, a possibility, innit?
Well, what about Europa League?
Europa League, well, then you're relying on United Arsenal. If a Champions League side goes down.
Spurs, man. Spurs, isn't it? You're relying on your boy Conte.
No, I'll be honest, man. No, I don't think an all English final happens.
Yes. And this is from you from Prime. He says here, Bainesy. He says West Ham got lucky with injuries. West Ham only had one centre-back fit when they played Arsenal in the return fixture. They had injuries too, bro.
Yeah, I know, but overall, come on, man. They went into the season with Mikel Antonio as their sole number 9. They got very lucky with that. Jarrah Bowen stayed fit for most of the season. Declan Rice, Thomas Suchet. The most of the players stay fit.
Fairs. You lot get your final few questions in before me and Bainesy close out. Don't forget as well, we will be starting the watch along Premier League, Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, 7:45 p.m. UK time, 15 minutes before kickoff. I'll be in the building. Eddie will be in the building. Surf will be in the building. Cam representing Arsenal will probably be in the building as well. Plus more Prime, I think will be there also as well. Jed says, nah, imagine United versus Arsenal Europa League final would be mad. It was supposed to happen and then they got beat by Villarreal. I don't want to face them. Actually, yeah, I'm confident facing them in the final.
Be honest, imagine losing against them.
Yeah, it's the worst of the worst, but I back Bainesy. Back the manager.
No, but I'm just saying, like that, you always had that risk in it. Obviously,
yeah, of course, but
high risk, high risk, high reward?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm all in. I trust the manager. If he gets beat by Arteta, then man has to look in the mirror. I'm being deadly serious. Why are you shaking your head? It's facts. You don't rate Arteta like that. You don't think he's a manager. See? So why are you shaking your... See how Bainesy tries to set me up when he agrees with me, people. Notice that. Shameless.
No, but I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
You just asking. You agree with me, though. I'm just asking. Nah, you agree with me. Hold that. I'm saying that.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Why am I an idiot? When you try to set me up.
Shameless, man. Shameless.
Why? Look at this guy. Bainesy try to set me up. Notice that, people. You ain't slick, you know. I see all the bullshit you try throwing in the game.
Man.
See all the bullshit. Yeah, I'm glad you messing up. Serves you right.
The deadline's over, innit? I can't even change my team right now.
I'm glad. Jez says I'm not ducking Arsenal in European final. Fuck it, we give them their first European trophy. Like, sir, I ain't ducking Arsenal in Europe. You know what I'm saying? You crazy? Big up Justice says Cucurella could be in our starting lineup tomorrow. Thoughts? Is he an upgrade on Chilwell? Yes, I think he is an upgrade on Chilwell. I think
there's also the possibility I play their centre back as well, isn't it? He's done that for Brighton as well.
It's also a possibility.
But apparently, Chilwell was struggling in pre-season so far. Obviously, it's understandable when the injury's so serious and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, with the ACL. And you lot, there's over 50 of you lot locked in. And we're even at 40 likes. Let's get them likes up. You know what I'm saying? And let's get them likes up, people. Let's do this. Girls up to 40 likes before we close out. So yeah, Bainesy's top 6 people. as it currently stands, August the 5th, Liverpool first, Manchester City second, Tottenham Hotspur third, Arsenal fourth, Chelsea fifth, Manchester United sixth. My top six, Manchester City, same as last year. We'll swap Arsenal with United. That's it. I have United fifth, Arsenal sixth. And I have the top four the same in the same order. But that's currently as it stands. That could change once the window closes. That could change. You know what I'm saying? If Spurs lose to Southampton.
We need to do predictions again on September the 1st.
We will do. We'll do predictions. And I'll write them down. Don't worry, innit? We'll write them down because one of us is going to be in the mud. You know what I'm saying? Probably.
Now, September the 1st, isn't it? Before the window.
That's what I'm saying. September the 1st, we do it. Because I'm doing a transfer window show anyway that night. So I do one. So yeah, if you want to jump on there, and I get everybody's predictions as well. Once the window closes. I get everybody's. Wait, Mohammed, what do you mean? I can see why Flawless's laugh makes his friends angry about him. I thought we were boys. What's going on? What is this?
No, but that is true though. You do have a rattling laugh.
How do I have a rattling?
Bayern Munich are playing now as well, man.
Wait. Why don't you get mad about the person telling the jokes? I only laugh if the person's telling the jokes. You complaining about the cross coming into the box.
but you laugh like a donkey though.
What's that got to do with it?
No, because sometimes the laugh is funnier than the joke and the laugh's more rattling. That's you.
So how come? All right. Do I laugh if there's no? Let me ask you a question. Do I laugh if there's no joke told?
Sometimes, yeah.
When has there been no joke told?
You just sometimes laugh like a donkey.
No. That's not why I asked. No. Answer the question. If there is nothing being said that's funny that I find amusing, do I laugh? I don't laugh at nothing. It's not been made up.
I hate that.
Okay. So why do you get mad at the person telling the joke?
Because your laugh is more rattling than the joke.
So, but again, you stop the laugh, stop it at the source, man.
No,
stop
but
the
just
joke.
keep your mouth shut, kind of thing.
No. Well, tell me, but say so. I can't find something funny. Is that what you're telling me?
No, you can find something funny, but don't laugh like a donkey.
Why can't I can't help how I laugh? It is what it is, isn't it? Like,
it's annoying, isn't it?
How you get mad at me?
Stop at the source, your mouth. Stop laughing at that.
I can't help how I laugh. That's how I was made, innit? That's how God created me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
He did, man. I'm saying God created us all in his own image. He wanted us to laugh. You know what I'm saying? And that people be telling funny jokes. Because Bainesy don't mind it when he makes a joke and I laugh at someone else. Then that's cool, isn't it?
I'm saying when you're receiving your donkey laugh is annoying, innit?
Well, tell the person stop making the jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I know, right.
This guy. Yeah, Safe, I agree with this. Now, Flawless, you're funny in a good way. I'm hilarious. Thank you, though, Safe. I appreciate it. Yes, Mohammed, you see how Flawless laugh is a major enemy of progress. Prime, don't do that. Come on, Flawless, you laugh even when the joke isn't that funny. No, I just find the joke that funny.
Exactly.
Just because you don't find... No. Just because you and Prime have terrible senses of humor is not on me in it. I find shit funny. I'm a laugh in it. You know what I'm saying? If I find a joke funny, I'm a laugh. Yeah, and this is right. Sounds like a you problem, Bainesy. That's a you problem. Oh, yeah, laughing with tears is great. It's like when Prime called, here's the thing, when Prime called your boy Ryan and Timo meaty. He called them meaty. I don't know if you've seen the clip. And I laughed my ass off. And then Ryan tried to get mad at me, but he called them meaty. How is that my fault?
Listen, man, just blame Flawless and live life in it.
Look at that, man. Agendas, man. Agendas, nah, man. That shouldn't be though. Justice says thoughts on Redknapp saying he knows for a fact that De Jong wants Chelsea. You said this? Jamie Redknapp? Harry Redknapp? Who said this?
I agree though. Why would you want United over Chelsea?
Talk about it. Because Chelsea are going to finish fifth and their manager's about to get sacked.
But I said this before. No matter what, yeah, Chelsea currently are still in the Champions League. United are not. Chelsea and London, we're not. Why would you join United? Apparently the relationship between him and Ten Hag is not that strong. So what do we have over them?
If that is the case,
according to the Athletic, who are very reliable in my eyes.
Yes, that's what it is. But all right, we're gonna close out the show, people. We're gonna close out the show. Love to everyone that has locked in. Bainesy, anything you want to add, fam?
No, nothing much.
Looking forward to the start of the Premier League.
Yeah, but you know when United first play, that's when you really kind of get into it, kind of thing.
Yeah, we're the main course. Yeah, I know.
What we're playing 2 o'clock on a Sunday.
I'm gonna get up out of bed early for that. Piss me off, man.
I'm nervous, man. I don't know how.
Wait, why are you nervous?
I said this, like the first 3 games, if United end the first 3 games with 3 points, you wouldn't be surprised.
Brighton, Brentford, Liverpool should be 6.
It should be 6, but if you end it with 3, you're not surprised.
Depends how, innit? Like,
I'll be honest, I don't know how the game is going to go on Sunday. Innit? Like, I think it's going to be a grind. But I'm fine with that as long as you win.
Yeah, I think we'll be bang. I think the place is going to be rocking, number one. I think the feel-good factor will be there. And the players are going to be bang up for it as well. Ten Hag's first game. First home game. Like, everyone's going to be bang up for that. Brentford, I see us getting a result. And the Liverpool game, I think the place is going to be electric. And catching them early could help us. I'm not saying we win. I could see us getting a draw, though. 100%. I could see us getting a draw. We owe them. Like. Bainesy, man, be confident, man. You got this, man.
Man.
Trust the man behind you. You know what I'm saying?
No, I trust the manager, but I don't trust these players.
And trust the other guy on your left as well. All right. You know what I'm saying? Trust him too. He's there.
I don't think Ronaldo starts.
Whether he starts, he's going to play over these 3 games, though, is my point.
Yeah, but I don't think he starts on the weekend. I think he comes
on the weekend. Forget, we don't need him to beat Brighton. Like, trust him to do the business against Brentford.
I'll be honest, man. We might need him for Brighton.
Trust him. This is your guy, man. Like, what's going on?
I said for Brighton.
Back the players, Bainesy, man. Come on.
Nah, don't back the players, man.
Before we close out, we did mention this. Martial, thoughts, talk to us. Because I seen you getting at people in the group chat, being a wind-up merchant. You're a proper wind-up
What about
merchant.
Martial?
You're
Injured?
a proper wind-up merchant. I'm just saying, it's putting it out. You're a proper wind-up. I seen what you put in the group chat.
I know, next Benzema, isn't it?
Yeah. I was like, this guy's such a wind-up. Such a wind-up.
People didn't want to listen. These lot thought they could trust Martial for the entire season. This is it, man. This literally is not even an agenda. The proof's there with Anthony Martial.
Facts,
over the last 2 years, you think he's good or not? Injuries.
Yeah.
You cannot rely on Anthony Martial. No. This is exact same thing with Varane. Whether people think Varane's world class or not, you cannot rely on Rafa Varane.
I push back on the Varane. I'm gonna give him this season to prove himself.
Yeah, you can give Varane this season, but Martial, this is season 8 kind of. The last 2 years, with injuries have been shocking.
They have been. That's my biggest issue with him. I've said this, as much as I rate him as a footballer, get on the pitch. Availability is an ability. Get on the pitch.
I said this, you can have all the ability in the world here, but if you're not fit, who are you showcasing it to? Yourself.
Facts. You spin, fam.
And that's where the frustrating thing comes in with Martial, man, because we need him on Sunday and you can't, and he's not there. Like, what is Ten Hag meant to do, kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm with you. I was just pointing out how much of a wind-up merchant you are. So you see, when you get rattled by my laugh, that's calm.
But you see this, I do that in the group chat because you see last year when Ronaldo was scoring, they were analyzing the goalkeeper's position all of a sudden. All of a sudden, they were goalkeeper experts. Lloris should have gone with his other hand. Shut your mouth, man. A goal is a goal. If Martial scores this season, all you're saying is a goal is a goal. That's it. You take them.
Yo, Baines, I've just realized as well. You are so petty.
Keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying.
So petty.
Keep the same energy.
Petty, yo. Like, I see the same energy. I was like, this guy's shameless, you know.
Because you see, as soon as Ronaldo missed the chance last year, sell him. That's why we should have never bought him. I swear to God, you know when Martial missed the chance in preseason? I was about to type in the chat, sell him. He missed the chance.
I'm surprised you didn't.
I should have, But that's what he's all doing last year.
But my point is like, you see why you get rattled by things and my laugh. This is energy. The energy you put out is the energy you get back. I'm saying, it's even God turning out the lights on you. You know what I'm saying? It's facts. Like, that's what this is. Everything that happens to you, good or bad, is your fault. You know what I'm saying? So when you get rattled by my laugh, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? Say again?
The Martial thing, listen, man. I told people, man, cannot rely on them. People didn't want to listen. Now we're facing the consequences.
Now we should have signed a centre back. A centre back. We should have signed another striker anyway. I've said this. As much as I'm a fan of him, I've said we should have signed another striker, regardless. 100% should have signed another striker. But it is what it is. Right, people, we are gonna close out the show. Bainesy, my brother, one of my favorite people to create content with. Anything you want to add?
Nah, nothing much. We're back, man. United better be back, man.
We all have wait until next Monday, yeah, when we beat Brighton. I'm gonna be on your show, on your channel, shameless, talking about I told you so, man. Have faith, we gonna beat Brighton, man. We're gonna have a good season. We're gonna have a good season, man.
We'll see.
No. I'm saying
it's because Brighton ain't no pushover kind of thing, innit?
No Cucurella, no Basuma, I'm cool.
Yeah, but Brighton are more than individual players in my eyes, isn't it?
They are, but those players play a part in that system.
Yeah, but we know how Moises Caicedo settled in, and Mwepo as well in that area. They signed that Undav guy up top. They got Levi Colwell now. I don't know if he will be in the squad for the weekend.
We have Jadon Sancho. We have Marcus
He's come back
Rashford. We
from
have
illness
Christian Eriksen. We have Bruno Fernandes. We have
You ain't
Rafael
rate
Varane.
Bruno.
We have
This guy's saying we have these players and you don't even rate them. Flipping hell, man.
I'm running bads in it. But my point is, I do rate some. I rate them at this level. I've said this. Let me. That's a great point, actually. Let me rebuttal what you've just said. I expect these players, the ones I don't rate, I believe are Europa League level players. That's why I think we'll win the competition.
Yeah, we'll
That's
see.
That's Bruno's level.
I'm talking about
That's
Brentford.
Rashford's level.
Brighton, so you remember, man, last year we lost 4-0 to them. We got battered, embarrassed, destroyed by
Yeah, that was the away game, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
What happened in the home game?
We beat them
I
2-0.
forgot.
I think it was last minute Bruno goal.
See, we
Ronaldo
got
scored.
this, man. We got
We'll
this.
see. We'll see first. I think Brighton's last preseason game, they won 5-1 in it against Espanyol.
I'm confident
got a
in
hat-trick.
Brighton. I expect, even though I don't rate these players in the top level, the likes of Bruno and Rashford have enough to get past Brighton.
Depends where Rashford plays. If Rashford playing up top, boy, long day.
Oh yeah, that being said, who do you want to see up top? What would you go? False
It's
nine,
not-
Donny, Ericsson,
Maybe
Alanga
Rashford,
in the
isn't
nine?
it?
No, what would you play though?
Rashford.
So you wouldn't go with a false nine?
Nah, we haven't really trialed it in preseason, have we?
Okay, fair enough.
And
See,
then
look,
probably-
and this
I'll
this
probably
what
go
always happens,
Garnacho on the
though.
left.
I was saying Casado and I can't pronounce his name.
Mwepo.
And Mbappe, midfield looking saucy, not gonna lie. Trossard on fire. This is what always happens, man. I forgot about this. When United, all of a sudden, when United are facing teams, the opposition players are all fire. So if they're all fire, no disrespect, why are they at Brighton?
Nah, but let's be honest. Casado was linked with a move to United, though.
Okay, he was linked. We get linked with everyone.
Nah, like there was serious interest.
Well, it's like, but he didn't happen. My point is,
We
when
should've
we play teams, all of their opposition players are fire. Oh, we got to be careful of such and such. We got to be careful of such and such.
Nah.
Were
But
them man there last?
realistically,
Wait. Were them man there last season?
who Trossard? Yeah, Trossard. Casado.
No, Trossard. I know he was. I'm talking about Casado and the other guy.
Yeah, Casado's
Alright.
against us.
Yeah, and where did that man finish?
What, 9th was it?
All right, okay. So that cold and they finished mid-table. All right, cool.
Nah, but it was near us, isn't it?
I'm just saying the overhype of it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're bad players, but the overhypeness of it. Like, them man are this cold and this fire and they finished 9th. Did Leicester not finish 10th?
8th. Brighton finished 9th.
So they finished behind Leicester, who had an awful season.
And Leicester were only 6 points away from us, though.
6 points. We still finished 6 points above him. We're
But
still in
11
Europa
points
League.
behind Arsenal as well.
Yeah, we did. Hey, that's down to your guy Ollie, but we move. Yes, go make sure.
My guy.
Yeah.
Don't put those allegations on my name.
Oh, you know what I was doing? I was just making sure you was paying attention. I know you don't like listening to me at times. That's what it is. Is that what you mean? Nah. I was just making sure. 'Cause I've said shit like that in the past and it's gone over your head. I'm like, he's not listening. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, Bainesy.
I am.
But yes, go over to Never a Foul people. Make sure you head over there. Big up the Never a Foul gang, daps, the rest of the man them over there. We're back 7:45 p.m. people. Just under an hour. We're back 7:45 p.m. as well. And Romario says, Flawless, stop being irrational. Every team in the Prem got quality players. I'm not being irrational. Again, my difference of quality and your difference of quality is two separate things. I'm not worried about Trossard. I'm sorry. Trossard don't frighten me. I'm not like, oh my God, we're playing Brighton Trossard. No. Man, like I said, this happens every time Manchester United play a team, whether it's Premier League, whether it's Europa League, players get hyped. It happened all during the Europa League run when we played, all these Europa League run. And Roma had Dzeko, Mkhitaryan, Smalling, and that's all I heard. Oh, they've got Dzeko. They've got Mkhitaryan. We battered them 6-2. Same with AC Milan, like, again, all play, like, whatever, in it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
AC Milan did boss us off the park, though.
They did, but he went through in the tie.
Yeah, because that's because Pogba came back, innit?
Okay, so we went through.
Yeah.
That's all I'm fussed about. All these players, if AC Milan was that good at that time, they wouldn't be playing in the Europa League.
But if we were that good, we wouldn't be.
We're not that good either, but I'm not here hyping up the players. I'm talking about the way the opposition players are hyped up. I'm not scared I'm not scared of Trossard. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm saying he don't fear me. Man, I'm talking about Trossard like he's Mbappe. That's all I'm saying is talk about Trossard like he's Trossard, good player, and that's it. I'm not like, oh my. So are you scared of Trossard this weekend?
Yeah, I think he's a threat, innit?
So no. I'm asking you, are you scared?
No, but as I said, like I'm not really scared of anyone, but there's still threats that can cause
That's my
damage,
point.
kind of thing,
there's a
innit?
difference in it. But you can say that. Say, all right, such and such is a threat. There's a difference between threat and scared. You know what I'm saying? Your mum's a threat, but you're scared of your dad. I'm saying you don't want to get in trouble with your pops. You're scared of pops. Mum's a threat. Pops is scared. Like, that's what that is. I'm saying you're scared of big bro, but little bro, you'll punch up. Little bro's a threat. Big bro, you're scared of. But hey, we moving it. Maybe it's just me in it. And, you know. All right, we closed it out the show anyway, people. This has been the Stats, Facts, and Vibes podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. We'll be back Monday, 5:30 p.m. on Statman Baines' channel. Big up.